Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. We've got a 1970 Dodge Super Bee right here, B5 Blue, 383 with an automatic. This is a clean, solid, good-looking, good-running car, and it's not going to cost you a fortune. We've been selling Roadrunners and Super Bees for 50% more than I'm asking for this one, so here's your chance to get into a good-looking, clean car without spending a fortune. Go to volocars.com. That's where you'll find the price. Full description, pictures top to bottom. Not only on this car, we do have a few hundred collector cars all for sale. If you just enjoy watching the videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon. You'll be notified as the new ones are posted. But for right now, why don't you join me? Let's go for a spin in a 70 Super Bee. Underneath the car is original, so it's not pretty. It hasn't been painted and messed with. It's original. It's never been painted over. It's clean original metal. The frame rails, any pinch welds, the lower inner rockers, the lower inner quarters down underneath here, clean metal, no patches, nothing cut up, nothing filled with gooey stuff. It's just clean original metal. It's got drum brakes all the way around. They work real well. Looked like some new brake hoses. Looks like it's got new shocks. They're air shocks in back. It's got an older exhaust system, but it's solid. It's a good sounding dual exhaust system. You look up at the motor, it's real clean. It's a correct 383. I checked the casting codes. It's not the VIN number matched to the car, but it is a correct replacement. It is the VIN number matching 727 TorqueFlite automatic trans, and it is the original rear end. Actually, it still has the assembly line crayon markings drawn on the rear end of the car. Fuel tank isn't brand new, but it's been replaced. It's pretty clean. So yeah, underneath the car, rock solid, rock solid. The body is really nice. For what it's worth, this car arrived, and the guys in the shop, before I even seen the car, the guys in the shop said, yeah, this is a good one. Usually they say that. That means the car started, it's working fine, sounds good, and from what I see, that is the case. So it's a real B5 Blue car. It's got the real Super Bee hood with these scoops. I remember I needed a set of these scoops 15 years ago, and it was $700 for just these two scoops here. I couldn't imagine what they are now. But the gap, perfectly square, flush, all this lined up real nicely. This is all smooth. Has the Penn-Star emblem, 383 Magnum emblem, the correct antenna. This is real nice. The white C stripe, they call it. It is a decal, but that makes this blue pop. Some real little blisters right here, real small. There is a factory seam somewhere in this area, and that's a common place for that. It doesn't jump out at you. No one would notice it unless you point it out like I just did. Looks like good original glass. All this is real nice. Trunk fits real nice. This tail panel is exceptionally clean. It's like a brushed aluminum. It's in nice shape. Bumper looks like it's been rechromed. Yeah, this is all nice and smooth. Might be a couple little rock nicks or something. This is all slick. Got some meaty tires. Got some Cragars on there. They're sparkling. Look how wide they are in back. Some Cooper Cobra tires. That looks like that was put on not that long ago. It is got the pop-out windows, not the roll-down windows. I think that's called the sedan. Looks like door handles are replaced. Mirrors are good original. All this trim, all the stainless trim is very good. Windshield's probably new. Yeah, all this fits just as nice as the other side. I don't see any bubbles. Now the paint. It's an original B5 Blue car, which is very desirable. Has some really nice metal flake, and it's all laid out evenly. There's no No different color, no different shades of blue. In other words, it's all painted at the same time. It's all one color. It's laid out evenly, and it definitely has a clear coat. It looks very deep, and it's polished out really smooth and glossy. So this paint job is pretty exceptional in my opinion. It has a good stance too. Door jambs are painted slick. The bottom of the door is clean. Weather strips and window seals are nice. Door open real easy and shut real nice too. Inside the trunk, they did put a trunk pan in it. They didn't patch it up. They put new trunk pan. So it's gloss blue underneath this new matte. All the trunks rust out in these Mopars. So the rest of the car is dry and clean. The trunks, they're known for that. It looks like it has the original quarter panels. Actually, this one here has been replaced from here down. There's a seam from inside. The weather strip looks real nice, has a jack and a spare. The seat upholstery has been replaced, has all new seat belts. I sat in the seat, you kind of sink down a little. They probably should have put new springs or cushions. It's not bad, but it's not new either. The front bumpers look like they've been chromed. The grills are real nice. Got the Super B Stinger emblem there. I noticed the interior lights working. I can see it. It's a 383 Magnum motor. It's got an aluminum intake. The dual snorkel air cleaner with the new, they call it the pie tin on top. The alternator looks new. The battery has a disconnect. The horns are here. Everything looks proper, and the engine bay is actually really nice. Got some water spots. It could be wiped down a little better. But it's actually pretty darn clean and tidy and proper, I guess is the word I'm looking for. It's got nice Super B floor mats. The headliner is real nice and tight. The dash area is real nice. There is one crack, just a crack. It's not split or busted, but there is one crack in the lower dash. Steering wheel looks good. Got a modern stereo with a little microphone, so I guess that's a hands-free stereo. Door panels are straight. All the metal's nice. So yeah, nice looking interior. You fire it up, get the key out of my pocket. The motor is quiet. There's no knocking, ticking, nothing like that. That little bit of a squealy belt I noticed when I revved it, not a big deal. Does have the fender tag, and the numbers on the core support match the car. There's pictures of all that on our site. Notice how nice the hood shut. I just barely dropped it and it latched, and it fits nice. I mean, that's a nice fitting hood. Doors shut nice. Slam the trunk a little bit. And it squeaked the first time, so probably a belt. We'll have that looked at. If you're the lucky man or person that buys this car, make sure you remind the salesman that it had a squeaky belt. Beautiful car. This thing's going to get the looks. I'm telling you, we had this same car with a 446 pack, and I was driving it, and it was probably one of the most looked at and waved at cars I've been in a long time, and this thing's got the same exact look. And Cragar wheels with this stance, I think it's pretty tough. Anyway, that's my impression of this Super B. Go to volocars.com. You can find the salesman, ways to contact them anyway. They will answer any specific questions or concerns about the car. They can also arrange shipping anywhere in the world, and they can help with financing and make the paperwork real easy. volocars.com. If you just enjoy watching the videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell icon, and you'll be the first to see the next video posted. Thanks for watching.